And this is the time for learning shape and symbol in Adobe Photoshop. If you are newbie or if you are absolute beginner in Adobe Photoshop, then you have to know the use of shape, because during working in Adobe Photoshop you have to use different type of shapes for many times. And in this tutorial we are going to create a postcard using different type of shape. So this is our output of created postcard. We applied a round circle in here. We applied a star shape. We applied a horse kid. We applied a rounded rectangle shape over here. And we're going to apply most of the shapes in here. So let's take a look at how you will create a postcard using different type of shape in Adobe Photoshop. So at first we have to create a new document, and therefore we have to click the file menu, and from there we will go for new option. Okay, this is the pop-up for creating the new document, and we want to use default Photoshop size for creating the new document, and it will get the default Photoshop size preset in photo tab. So this is the photo tab, and inside the photo tab it will get this default Photoshop size preset, and the value for width is 7 inches and height is 5 inches and resolution is 300 pixel per inches for default Photoshop size. So let me click on create, and we have the document in our Photoshop software, and we are going to create a postcard in this blank document. But before that I want to zoom out this document, then it will help me to create postcard properly. To zoom out you just have to click the view menu, and from there you will get this zoom out option, or you can press Ctrl or Command minus button from your keyboard, and this is the keyboard shortcut for zoom out. So let me click on here, and you can take a look. We have the perfect size for creating the postcard, and right now we're going to create our postcard in here. So at first we have to create a round circle, and to create a round circle we have to use the ellipse tool. But where you will get the ellipse tool? You will get the ellipse tool inside the rectangle tools. So this is the rectangle tools, and with the rectangle tools you will be able to draw different type of rectangle shape, but with the rectangle tool you will not be able to draw any round circle. To draw a round circle you just have to use ellipse tool, and you will get the ellipse tool inside this rectangle tool. You just have to right click with your mouse, then you will get this ellipse tool. So let me click on this ellipse tool. Okay, right now we have the ellipse tool, and I don't want to use the black color as our fill color of round circle, and this is the option for black, and I want to change the black color, and you can pick any color, and here is the color picker option, and from the color picker I want to put the green color. Okay, so this is the green presets, and I want to pick the green color from here. Okay, I want to pick this green color, and let me click OK. Okay, cool. So right now we are going to draw a round circle. So let's draw a round circle. Okay, we have the round circle in here, and we want to scale this round circle properly. And to scale this round circle you just have to click the edit menu. From there you have to click on this transform path, and from there you will get this scale option, or you can press Ctrl or Command T. Okay, so now we will place this circle properly in our blank document, and we will scale this circle with our document. Okay, now we have the perfect position for our circle, and you can hit the enter button, or you can just click on this tick mark. So let me click on this tick mark. Okay, we have the perfect placement of layer, and right now we are going to add a yellow stroke to this round circle. But before that, I want to rename the layer name. Right now we have the ellipse 1 layer inside the layer panel, and I want to change the layer name. To change the layer, you just have to double click with your mouse in here, and then you have to write green circle. Okay, right now we have the green circle, and we are going to add a yellow stroke in this green circle. So let's add the yellow stroke, and you know it's quite simple. You just have to make sure this green circle layer is selected, and then you have to go for FX option. From there you have to go for stroke option. So let me click on stroke option. So this is the pop-up for a layer style, and we want to apply the stroke with yellow color. So at first we have to change the color. We have the white color, and we don't want to use any white color for stroke. We want to use the yellow color. So from the color option, you just have to click on color option, and here is the yellow color. You just have to pick the yellow color, and let me click OK. Okay, we placed the yellow color, but till yet we don't have the yellow stroke in our text because we didn't increase the size of stroke. Right now we only have the 1 pixel, but we have to increase the size. So let's do it. Okay, I want to go for 70 pixel, and please make sure the position should be with the outside. Okay, and let me click OK. So we have the perfect round circle with green color, and we have a nice yellow stroke in our green circle. Okay, so circle and stroke part is complete, and right now we are going to place an image on this blank space. So let's place an image. To add an image in this blank space, we have to click the file menu. So here is the file menu, but we will not go for open option. If you open any image through the open option, then the image will be opened in a new tab and you will have the full resolution. But we will go for place embedded option. If you use this place embedded option, you will have the perfect placement with your image or document size. So therefore I prefer to use place embedded option for this time. So let me click on this place embedded option. Inside our exercise file, you will get this shape and symbol folder. So you just have to open it, and inside the shape and symbol folder you will get this superhero image. So you just have to select it, and then you have to click place. So let me click on this place option. Okay, you can take a look. Here is our image. It's placed in here, and we want to scale this image properly. So let's scale the image properly. Okay, so we have the image properly in here, and once we complete the scaling, you have to press enter button from your keyboard, or you can click on this tick mark. So let me click on this tick mark. Okay, but you can take a look. This superhero image covered the round circle, but we want to place this image under the round circle. That means the green round circle will be placed in here, and in the blank space this image will be placed here. So how you will do that? Here is a technique by layer placement. You can take a look. We have the superhero layer at top, and to make the adjustment properly, that the round green circle will be visible in left side and this image will be placed in blank space. To do that, you just have to move this superhero layer at middle. So right now we have the superhero layer at top, just we have to place this superhero layer under the green circle layer. So let's move this superhero layer under the green circle layer. Magic. You can take a look. Our green circle is visible and we have the superhero image behind the green circle, and the blank space is covered by the superhero image. So this is how you will place an image, and this is how you will place the layer properly in Adobe Photoshop. So our circle and image part is done, and right now we're going to work with the element of inside circle. So at first we have to draw a star, and therefore we have to use the polygon tool. But before using the polygon tool, please make sure this green circle layer is selected and it's on top. Okay, to draw a star we have to use the polygon tool, and you will get the polygon tool inside the ellipse tool. So you just have to right click with your mouse in ellipse tool, then you will get this polygon tool. So let me select this polygon tool. Okay, and please take a look on sides that we have 5 sides in here. So let me draw a polygon shape, and I want to add a stroke. So here is the stroke option for this polygon shape, and you just have to click over here, and I want to put the black color for stroke. So let's pick the black color, and I want to increase the size of stroke. Right now we only have the 1 pixel, so you just have to increase the stroke size. Okay, we have the 12 pixel stroke in here, and this is the visibility of a stroke with the polygon shape. Okay, you can take a look. We have 5 sides in here, 1 2 3 4 5. And if you want to draw in a triangle, in that case you just have to place 3 sides. So let me put the 3, and with the 3 sides I can easily create a triangle in here. Okay, you can take a look. This is the easiest way for creating the triangle using the polygon tool. But our main focus is we will draw a star. So let's draw a star, but before that I want to delete this 2 new layer that's created through the polygon tool. I want to delete polygon 2 and polygon 1. Let's delete. You just have to select the polygon tool, and here is the delete option of layer. You just have to click yes, and let me delete the polygon 1, and you just have to click yes. Okay, so our polygon shapes are gone, and right now we are going to create a star. To create a star using the polygon tool, you just have to click on this settings option, and this settings option are placed beside the sides. So you just have to click over here, and you will get this star option inside the settings. So you just have to select the star, and right now you have to put 5 for sides because we will draw a 5 star. That means we will have the 5 sides in the star. Okay, so let's draw a star in here. Okay, cool. And we want to add a stroke for this star, and you know it's quite simple. You just have to click on this stroke option, and from there you can pick this black color, and you just have to increase the pixel. So let's increase the pixel. Okay, 10 pixel is good. Cool. So let's scale this star properly, and you know how to scale it. You just have to press Ctrl or Command T from your keyboard, or if you want to go through the edit menu, here is the edit menu, here is the transform path, and here is the scale option. Okay, so let's place this star in here. Okay, cool. So you just have to hit the intro button from your keyboard for placing the star inside the circle, or you can just click on this tick mark. So let me click on this tick mark. So we have the star inside the green circle, and right now we are going to place a horse riding kids inside the star. So let's do the process. So right now we have to place a horse riding kit inside this star, and therefore we have to use the custom shape tool. But before using the custom shape tool, I want to change the layer name. Right now we have the polygon 1 layer, and I want to rename this layer as star. So you just have to double click in the text with your mouse and let me write star. Okay. Right now we have the star layer in here, and we are going to place a horse riding kit inside this star. So to import or to place a horse riding kit symbol inside the star, you have to use the custom shape tool. So you will get the custom shape tool inside this polygon tool. You just have to right click with your mouse in polygon tool, then you will get this custom shape tool. So let me click on this custom shape tool. Once you will click on custom shape tool, you will have a shape option in here at top. Okay, so let me click on this icon, and you will have different type of symbol and shapes on your Photoshop software. And if you don't have enough shape or a symbol in your software, then you don't have to worry about. I already given a shape file inside our exercise file. So let me show you how you will import any shape file in software. So you just have to click on this settings icon for importing the shape in your Photoshop software. You just have to click on this settings icon. Then you will get this import shape option. So let me click on this import shape option. So we just have to open shape and symbol folder, and inside the shape and symbol folder you will get this shapes CSH extension. You just have to select it, and then you have to click load. So once you will click load, all the shapes will be loaded in here. Okay, so we have to pick a horse riding kit, and let's start finding in here. Where is the horse riding kids? Let's search on down. Okay, here is the horse riding kits. So we just have to select this horse riding kits over here. And before using the horse riding kits, we have to change the fill color. I don't want to use the fill color for green. I want to use the white color. So we can do in two ways. We can directly draw the shape of a horse riding kit, or we can change the color at later. So let's draw the shape first. Okay, this is our horse riding kit shape, and you can take a look. We have a stroke in our horse riding kit, but we don't have the proper white fill in here. So therefore you just have to double click on this shape 221. You can take a look, a new layer is added in here. You just have to double click on here, and then you will have the color picker option. So I want to pick the white color. Okay, and let me click OK. And you can take a look, we have a heavy stroke over here. So therefore we have to reduce the stroke size. So here is the stroke option, and from there we will reduce the stroke. So let's reduce the stroke for 4 pixels. Okay, now it looks good. And we want to scale the horse riding kit properly, and therefore you just have to press Ctrl or Command T to scale this horse riding kit properly inside the star. Okay, cool. So we have the horse riding kit inside the star, and right now we are going to type the text, and therefore we have to use the type tool. So let's do that. So we have to use the type tool. So here is the type tool. Let me use this type tool, and with the ethnocentric font I want to write Genius Kid. Genius Kid. Okay, we have the Genius Kid text in here, and let me click on this tick mark. Okay, we have the Genius Kid in here, and right now we have to make a border in here, and therefore we have to use a rectangle shape. And to draw a rectangle shape, we have to use the rectangle tools. And you know where the rectangle tools is. You just have to right click with your mouse in this custom shape tool, then you will get this rectangle tool. Okay, so let's draw a rectangle tool shape in here using the rectangle tool. Okay, you can take a look. We have the green fill color for the rectangle tool, and therefore it's covered the entire things. And we have to add a stroke, and therefore we want to apply a stroke color for yellow. So let me pick the yellow color, and I want to increase the stroke size for 4 pixel. So let me write 4 pixel, and you can take a look. Thin border is applied in here, but we have to place this rectangle 1 layer under the Genius Kids layer. So we have to put the Genius Kid layer at top, and we have to place the rectangle layer under the Genius Kid layer. And now we have the perfect visibility of text, and we have a nice frame. Okay, so you can take a look in our rectangle shape. We have the hard rectangle shape, but we don't want to keep this hard rectangle shape. We want to change the corner, and I want to change the corner radius, and I want to create a rounded rectangle shape. And to do that, you just have to focus on the properties. This is the properties of a rectangle shape, and you can take a look. We have the option for increasing the corner radius, and right now we have the 0 pixel. So let me increase for 33 pixel. Okay, and you can take a look. We have a perfect rounded shape for our corner, and you can take a look. It really looks good. Okay, but I think the size of stroke seems a little, so let's increase the stroke size for this rounded rectangle shape. And you can increase the stroke size from properties or from here, so you can increase the size from anywhere. So I want to go for 12 pixel, and now we have the good stroke for our text. Okay, so we have to scale the text properly. We have the Genius Kid text in here, and we have to scale it properly, and therefore we have to select the Genius Kid layer, and then we have to press Ctrl or Command T for scaling. Okay, let's scale this text properly over here. Okay, now we have the proper scaling with the rounded rectangle shape and text. Okay, so we have a complete postcard in here. We have a nice round circle with the yellow stroke. We have the image, we have the star, and we have the horse riding shapes. We have the text, and we have the rounded rectangle shape. So this is how it will create a postcard using different type of shapes in Adobe Photoshop. So let's have some practice.